I'm here at Boo's Chocolate Farm where I'll be living and working, learning every step of how cacao becomes chocolate. What is your name and can you tell me a bit about your chocolate farm?
My name is Bruce. I am a cacao grower and chocolate maker. Actually, I start growing cacao trees in 2018, then start making chocolate 2020.
So, stage one, the harvest.
So this is a cacao tree that we're gonna harvest today. As you can see, one tree at the moment they have so many color. This one, the green one, is the raw one.
Yeah.
So it's not ready to pick up yet. But the one that's ready to pick is like yellow one. If you're not sure like it's ready or not, scratch the skin and you're gonna see inside like if it's yellow around here, that means ready. If the skin around here, if the line around here is green, that means not ready. Huh?
So this is the fruit. It's like sour and sweet on the outside. You crunch down, so you can taste the essence of the chocolate, but it's like really bitter. So this is stage two, the draining and the fermentation.
So here is the place that we are draining the cacao fruit, the flesh bean. So this is our secret that we take out the bean and we put inside here. Like draining is gonna let the juice drop down so we can keep the juice for sale. After that we're gonna take the beans to the fermentation box, but during this period we're gonna sit like 4 hours.
What? It's cacao juice.
Yes.
The thing that we just saw being poured from the container. This is it. Fresh cacao juice. Oh, chongeo. Melon. Tastes like melon. But it's really sweet. So nice.
For the fermentation, this is my fermentation box that designed by me for my height, so I can do like proper, easy for me. The fermentation process, we need to do it because if we don't do fermentation process, the chocolate flavor and aroma is not come out. It's gonna be just only a nut, a bean, a nut, something like no chocolate flavor. But when we do fermentation, you can see inside. Or you can touch here. It's pretty warm.
It is warm. Wow, crazy. Science.
Science, yes, science and chemical reaction. Here inside the fermentation box, during the fermentation, the thing that we need to know is about the microorganism inside. Who is working inside? Like for example, the yeast or the bacteria.
How long are these beans in here for?
So the bean gonna be here around 6 to 8 days.
Wow. What's the ideal temperature for?
It should be 45.
And if it's too low, what's the process to make it hotter?
If it's too low, we need to turn it or rotate to the other box to get the air inside the bean. So the air gonna be reacting something with the bacteria. So it's gonna be hotter.
We're moving on to stage 3, which is the drying process.
So during we do drying the beans, every 2 hours we need to make them as a mountain, like a small mountain like this. this. The point is, we want the bean inside here. Let the humid out of the skin. So imagine like when you take the bean out, the sun gonna dry outside first, and the inside still wet. But we need to wet from inside. So the thing that we do is just we make a small mountain, and the meat inside here is they're gonna let the water out. So the inside gonna be slow dry from inside, and then we just spread it again like this.
What is the biggest challenge you have when drying cacao?
Really good question again. At first I was thought like fermentation is just only the one important thing, but it's not. It's about the drying as well, because when you do a really good fermentation and do a bad drying, it's gonna be damage for your bean as well. The hardest thing for me is about when they have got so many rain, like raining season. In Thailand we have 3 seasons. We got raining season. On that time it's pretty hard to control. The thing that I do is just like put more fan to do like the air drying.
Stage 4 is the roasting part. So the dried beans, which are these, come into here, and they roast at 110 degrees for 20 minutes in this oven. Can the roasting process make or break a batch of chocolate?
Actually, for roasting cacao beans is like quite similar to coffee beans, that we can do low temperature roast or like medium or high. But for the cacao, if you put really high temperature, it's gonna be burn the beans.
Okay.
That's gonna be effect for the bean. But if you do a very light roast, the flavor is not come out.
Stage 5 is a stage called winnowing. Now this word is also new to me, but it basically means blowing a current of air through the bean. So the bean will get crushed. The bean will get crushed in this machine here, and it'll blow a current of air through. So all the lighter material, like the husk, so the bit outside the bean called the husk, will get blown away basically. It will basically separate the husk, which is the outside, from the inside. Okay. You keep on repeating. So you take it out and you put it back in the top. So we've pretty much separated all of the husk, the like outside, from the nibs, which is the inside. But the machine can't do 100%, so we're now by hand picking out the husk. So it's just the nibs left. This is the inside, the nib. It's warm. ร้อนนิดหน่อย
ร้อนนิดหน่อย
It's not sweet. My one. It's like a little bit bitter. Look, this is the separation from husk, with the outside, to the inside, nibs. And this is the bit that they use to make the chocolate. And this can be made into tea.
The next step is we put the cocoa nib inside the grinding machine for make it like a powder.
It really smells like chocolate now.
And then we put the powder of cocoa nib inside the crunching machine. So we're gonna grind like 48 hours to 72 hours to make it be a liquid.
Oh, really?
Non-stop.
Wow. Non-stop. That's crazy.
It is.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
chocolate. It's always crazy.
Is there any liquid inside here?
No, it's not liquid inside here because their own beans, the cocoa nib, they have a contain a cocoa butter inside 50% already. So inside the whole bean, they have like 50% of cocoa butter.
Okay.
So when we put here straight away, it's gonna be crunched and the butter gonna come out and it's gonna be liquid. The thing. The cocoa butter, that this one we need to melt it first, and then we put a little bit in the chocolate.
What's the secret to achieving the smoothest chocolate?
It's not secret, just to put more cocoa butter.
Next stage is the tempering process.
Yeah, here we are heating the chocolate for let it melt like more than 40 degrees Celsius. This is 45, this is good. Then we're gonna cooling down by pouring on the marble table. So here we're gonna reduce the temperature 27 faster. Now it's 27, so we have to be fast. Get everything. Should be 27, 26 fine. So we're gonna heat up a little bit to hit 31. This is a special chocolate bar that like a mini size for pre-order.
What makes tempering so important in the final chocolate bar?
For the tempering, if we don't do tempering, the chocolate it not be a chocolate bar as we can see. If we don't do tempering, when we put the chocolate on the table, it's gonna be a liquor. We cannot live it up.
The chocolate has now come out of the fridge and it looks like these little bars here. The final stage of this process is the packing stage.
We're gonna pack this one. We got that thing.
The tiny little chocolate bar. Look at that, that's so cool. That's the final product.
Yeah. And this,
wow.
in the front there, this is cacao fruit.
Yes, that's the cacao fruit. I was scooping that out with my fingers.
Ah, yeah, you done a good job.
Yeah. What does it feel like seeing your chocolate bar being made in the final process of cacao fruit to chocolate bar?
I feel proud of it that I can make like from start to the end. It's like we making a gift to someone that we craft it from scratch and we make to the end, and I just want to give the chocolate this one as a gift or a reward to someone.
How many kg of fruit makes how many chocolate bars?
When we do a whole process like roasting, cracking, winnowing and something, we're gonna get 1 kilo of cacao fruit to make 1 bar of 50 grams.
What's your dream for the farm in the next 5 to 10 years?
What is the dream? Oh wow, that's a good question again. Actually for myself, I try to make my land, that 1 acre here, to be like a chocolate land. Yeah. But it's kind of amusement park, but it's not that amusement park, but just everything about cacao and chocolate. Yeah. And about the workshop as well, the kids, the family, and all can come here to tasting and trying a new world of craft chocolate. I feel like I've really gained a whole new appreciation for chocolate. If you ever find yourself in Thailand, don't miss the chance to visit farms like these. Goodbye, like the video and subscribe, because if you subscribe, I have 1 more subscriber and that's good for me and the channel, so subscribe.